Hey everybody, this is J-Man105 with another DIY homemade project video. Today I'm showing you my lighting rig. Now I do a lot of macro photography and I'm illustrating this today using my Sharkticon from my Transformers collection because I have used this to highlight my Transformers among other things. I've also used it for stop motion and other photographic projects that required something like this. Now you can buy them in stores that are more professional that'll run you around between $100 and $200, but back when I needed such a thing I thought that price was a little too high for what I wanted it for. So I came up with my own. The materials I used were quite simple. I used poplar dowel for the whole structure, so square, 2 lengths of square dowel poplar and a length of round poplar that I already had here. At the time, both pieces of square dowel together cost me around $11. This thing, I'm going to just put my tools aside for a second here, is powered by this 12-volt DC adapter. Now, one of my hobbies is to take AC and DC adapters and turn them into transformers, not of the toy variety, or converters as I call them. And I either chop off the ends and attach alligator clips or other things or repurpose them. In this case I wired it to the lighting rig. The lighting rig is simple. You plug it in. I don't have a switch on it. It's easier to run it without a switch in this case. You can wire in a switch, it's not hard. I use a lot of squeeze connectors. 18 to 22 gauge wire depending on what I need, as well as these little light sockets made of brass with the appropriate light bulbs that go in them. There are 5 on the lighting rig. I'm going to stand up to show you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5th one in the middle pointed down. Believe it or not, this is actually a lot of light. When I'm filming something or doing something in here, as well as using the white Bristol board backing and the floor, it's quite a bit of light. And because it's in all directions, it eliminates most shadows except for a basic shadow like this, which is what you want to go for when you're building this lighting rig of this type. In terms of tools, you will need a screwdriver set, as I've shown you in other videos, with a lot of different bits depending on the screws you're using. I was using number 2 Robertson on the brackets. Sorry. There's brackets up there holding this together, but not only did I use brackets, I used carpenter's glue on the inside as well. I wanted 2 layers of protection when fastening the legs to the main assembly, so I did that. Back to tools. So screwdriver set, a good pair of needle nose pliers, a heavy pair of pliers for squeezing the wire connectors, pencil, eraser, ruler, designing and sketching the schematic, and then before the cuts I used, believe it or not, a keyhole saw and a hacksaw, and I did use my rotary tool from time to time to refine it. Electrical tape, because I wanted to fasten down the wires on the structure without going crazy with brackets, because I do change the configuration sometimes. And some old brass hinges. You can use piano hinges, you can cut them down. Go to your local surplus store or even try to go to your hardware store and get the smallest hinge possible, but make sure it's not too flexible. These are older and they're stiff, which actually works better for this project, so it's easier to position the lights. And of course, go to the dollar store and get 2 pieces of Bristol board for $1, cut them to size, make your backing plates. The backing plates, which are the Bristol board, are only held in by push pins because that's all I needed. 4 push pins. I don't need to go crazy with that. All in all, if I had to put a dollar amount on the lighting rig, I would say at the most it cost me to build was around $35. That's including the 3 different lengths of doweling, light sockets, light bulbs, wire, the power converter I already had, and a roll of electrical tape because I believe I ran out. And voila! You have an awesome lighting rig that's a lot less than $99 to $200, and you can use it for your projects. Thanks for watching, everybody.